Well, shalom, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this Hold Up live stream. First of all, please let me know if you can hear me. I'm trying to keep my voice down because I got sleeping partisans in the next room. Let me give a shout out to Trying and Doing, Harbor Prepper, Part of a Torah Woman, Shalom, Cindy P, Shalom, welcome, Prepared Homestead, Colson Barfield, Kate Curry, Trying and Doing, JC Fixer, Jay Whip, Shalom 5x5, good, Harbor Prepper. But there is a bit of a delay, okay? A fan and 2 air conditioners going in the back. Rachel Whitehouse, Shalom 5x5. All right, so this is the Hold Up live stream. And I want to answer any questions you all have. So I will start with letting you ask questions if that's what you all want to do. Thank you for supporting the channel members. There is Rock Lick Ranch. Hello, no more delay. Are you well and happy? Yes, I am. I am fine. Is that all y'all want to know? I guess I can ask a question. There's probably a little bit of delay. I'll see if anybody else had anything they wanted to ask. Was it a success? I would say so, yes, it was. When is your stay over? That will be tomorrow. What have you learned from this experience? I've learned that I depended heavily on the ability to get things that I needed when I needed them. That was important to me because some of the things that I brought with me really made, really made the stay more bearable. I learned that I'm a lot more resilient. Of course, off-grid living makes you more resilient. I feel like I missed something. What's the hold up about? Kate Curry. It was a series of videos that is ending tonight. I did, I think, just 3 or 4. And it was an idea that came to me while I was, here's the big reveal, y'all, coming to help out with the birth of my 6th grandchild. I don't want you guys to think that I was actually in on the birthing. I was not. As I replied to just a few select people, I was the janitorial and cooking crew. But the location is real. And the different things that I presented in the video, especially today, all real. As an example to people, to give people ideas and show them things they might be concerned about should you find yourself in a similar position as the exercise. And yes, I'm in a place that has no water. So I did get water from locals. Excuse me, the refrigerator I showed does work. I'm drinking a cold drink right now. Made a huge difference. Hey, fishing is fun. Welcome to the channel. There is a water shortage in this area, and so that was something that kind of came up while I was here. I did milk that cow. All the stuff that you saw me doing, that was all real. What did you guys learn? What did you think of the videos? It got a lot of views, which I appreciate everyone who watches them. Thank you very much. I think Pastor Joe may have already announced more information on that on his Patreon channel. Thank you, Tim Pack. How's things in the area? Are you guys down there cooking up, getting scorched? I'm assuming that it's advice about going Saracana if you needed to. Yes, kind of like that. Yeah. Just to get people kind of thinking and out of the box. Yes, nice and hot. Yeah, me too. That's when my hair is looking the way it did. Another long hot day for me helping out. Moving fence. The pear tree in the one video today, excuse me, it lost a limb. Glad it was a what if and all is well. Well, thanks, Alan Sims. Um, I was very, very touched by people's concern. And I did have a few people who have my contact information email me offering to help. And I appreciate that. I appreciated that people said things like, I'm not going to ask what's going on. I'm just here to help you if you need it. I thought Rob Painless's comment on the one video was absolutely hilarious because he said, well, I'm a big dummy. I feel stupid. Now I'm going to have to delete my comments because also a great reminder to take the rust off memories and getting to do the things. Well, yeah, I do the things anyway. But yeah, I was going to be up here and it just kind of occurred to me that first day that the surroundings were unfamiliar. For me, not so much for me, but for you all to see me in these surroundings and that I could set myself in a sort of scenario idea and that you all would not be able to guess right away, oh, she's just on another part of Shofar Mountain or something like that. So what did you all think? Did it spur any of y'all to think about what you might do if you were relocated quickly without total control over what was happening? And here's another funny something that has happened while I'm up here because I've been completely focused on what I was here for. I have no idea what's going on in the world. I know my husband's on top of it all, and I'm trusting that if there was anything I needed to know, that he would text it to me or email it to me. But seriously, I really have no idea what's going on out there. See, if you need a stop and flop on grid in the Texas Piney Woods, I'm here. See, y'all are great. Y'all are just really excellent followers, and I appreciate all the questions and comments. Wahoo! I finally caught. Darren Davis says, well, welcome to the channel, Darren. Also, I got to admit, it's kind of weird you not being at the homestead, JC Fixer says. Yeah, it is kind of weird, but I feel pretty good about everything that went on. It would have made things here a lot easier with some sort of water source, but I was close enough to be able to get like 5-gallon buckets of water. And so like tonight I washed my arms and my neck and like my feet, which were pretty grody, out of that. And I did buy, could have brought with me, forgot to pack hand soap. So I did buy some hand soap. It made me think about what I keep in my car and if I'm traveling, what to do if I have in it that I would need. Right. And some of the things that I brought, you could downsize. Like I ended up getting buying a fan. You could have a smaller fan, but there's just like that one air conditioning unit. There's no way you can pack that in with you. And I don't know that I would have slept as well here without something like that. And I do have a very small little fan thing, puts mist in the air. I could have brought that and I forgot to. But some of the essential things that I did bring, and I didn't do like an everyday carry or a pack out, but I did bring like my basic meds, skin stuff, and in case I got a cold, wasn't sure of the circumstance, but knew you were capable and secure. Well, thanks, Tim. Hey, Anthony, welcome to the live stream. We're just discussing the exercise, and I want you guys to know it was an exercise. I am fine in real life. I will be back on the mountain Gosh, I don't know why I'm playing with my hair. I will be back on the mountain tomorrow, and I'm fine and well. Whoa. Got myself in a mess here. There we go. It is still very hot here. I do have the air conditioning on, but in this particular place, that room is much cooler than the room I'm in. I did bring one pot with me. I brought like 3 washcloths. I brought a couple of little dish towels. I did buy 2 like body towels because I think I thought I would just buy them when I got here. And a blow-up mattress. I was sleeping on a blow-up mattress, and I knew that would be available, and I bought that. I think sleeping on the floor would have been, hey, Ken, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I was thinking, what was I thinking? Oh, if you had a sleeping bag, you could do this, or like one of those little fold-up mattressy things. That would have been really helpful if I didn't have like a blow-up mattress. PJ alluded to your being off on a bit of an adventure over the past few days, so it was pretty easy to figure out you were doing a dry run for a bug-out contingency. Great food for thought. Thank you very much, Harbor Prepper, and welcome to the channel, and thank you for supporting the channel. Carl Sands, hey, SK, I got to here late, but I'm here. Warthog Survival checking in. Oh, I love that. I love that channel name, Warthog Survival. It's really cute. Shoo, I was way worried. Way to challenge yourself. Thank you. I really enjoy your posts on Instagram or all the things you're working at. It's impressive. The bus stuff. There's my sweetie right there. He's a moderator, so whoever shows up, you better behave. Yeah. So, what else was I going to tell y'all? Brought the fans. Oh, and it is for reals in here, like the screens and the windows and stuff, just shoddy. And I do really have that dog as an alarm. She sleeps with me every single night. So the way I knew it was not real. Wait a minute. No. Where are you? Where's the comments? The way I knew it was not real was because there was not a convoy coming to get you. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I haven't had a chance to watch today's video yet. Well, please watch it and let me know what you think. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, right. There was no rescue mission. There was no shoot 'em up, bang, bang, boop, 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 come in, grab me out of the building and take me away kind of situation. I didn't even think about that. I've just been really busy helping out with, like I said, the new grandchild and the things. As an aside, which I think is really funny, I don't know how this happened. Maybe it's because I had time to think and be alone. On one of the days, we were out at that bridge, at that creek, where I took that video of that fish, which I couldn't tell what kind of fish it was. It looked kind of like a catfish to me, but it could have been something else. And I took a very short video because at the time the water was up really high. There was no water situation as far as we could tell. And while we were watching this water rolling over this very short dam, like 5 feet, hey, shalom. I am fine, Patty. Thank you. My grandson was watching that water and suddenly said, hey, I saw a fish in there. And I thought, oh, wow. The water was running really fast. And I thought there's no trout in the area. So, what is happening there? And so I took a short video of that, maybe 30 seconds of just the water with the froth. And then sure as shooting, the fish just zips out and zips back in. They didn't jump up the dam, but they came out of the whitewater. And I posted that as a short. And the first one is almost at 3,000 views. I've never had a short do anything like that. And so that was kind of just a personal motivator during this time, was just that, wow, something I created with, some Holy Spirit prompting was that popular. So that was kind of just a side thing to what I was doing every day, which was, washing dishes, cooking food, helping with the animals, helping with milking, and occasionally trying to clean this area up. And this would have been even harder without the electricity. That thing made just the biggest difference. So, Miss Patty, you're going to have to go back to the beginning, excuse me, of the live stream to find out what is actually happening. And if any of you people who have come in the last few minutes, please feel free to ask questions. Oh, there are comments. I'm seeing it. At Forge, that was what confused me. There's Lone Star Living. Shalom. Shalom. So you guys who just showed up, Scrappy Cat, why was there not a rescue mission? Is that really what you guys were surprised at? How's my hidey hole? Hot. I am sweating. I am sweating. And let's see. It's still pretty grubby. Dirt right here off the desk. I mean, I was not lying. I did spend a good portion. There's spider webs, spiders running around. I did like wipe everything down. I had a spray bottle and paper towels, and there was a really bad broom and dustpan in here that I swept the floors with, and then there was a pretty bad mop. I watched them all today. Pretty thought-provoking. I almost emailed to check in with you. Congrats on the grandbaby. Well, thank you so much. I would have emailed you back. I did have a few people, like my moderator Noelle in here, email me and text me. OPSEC. I'm not going to answer that. I'm going to go get the mop. I want to show you this mop that I mopped the floor with. Be right back. That's the mop. You can just tell how old school that guy was. It was already here that I mopped the floor with, and then this is the broom. Look at this guy. This thing is a mess. But then I did go and buy a new one, and I used the new one as well. And I had brought a small floor vacuum cleaner with me, so I used that too. Ken Warland. Have you seen those battery-powered fans? I have, and I've used them, Lee. I've used some as big as like an 8x11 page that took 8 D-cell batteries. And then the one I have for my own personal use these days is, is one of the ones that's USB. You can, and if I really thought I was going to have to use that, I would have brought the cord for it and a solar powered power panel. I have one of those, and I would have brought that. Why are all y'all's messages retracted? So how's the baby doing? How big, boy, etc.? Baby's doing fine. I don't know, right around 7 pounds, I think. Yes, it's a boy. Pretty sure PJ covered that in Patreon. Great gracious, that mop was 60 years old, right? I mean, it was a mess. And I'd sweep the dust, and it would kind of push it around, and it would roll. And it's like, wow, I'm really not making a lot of headway with that thing. So you would not believe what people will leave behind when they abandon a home, even in the good times. There will almost always be cleaning supplies usually canned goods as well. Yeah, there's also junk. I showed you the junk, weightlifting equipment in horrible shape, and just very awful, dusty furniture and things like that. But yeah, you're right. There's usually some sort of cleaning supplies. Let me show you this other thing. It's hilarious. I couldn't even tell you where it came from. It's that old. 28. Yes. I have never seen this before in my life. I've never seen an advertisement. I've never seen it sold anywhere. But it was here. It doesn't smell horrible. Oh, it's very strong smelling. It's probably ammonia based. Yeah. Cleans and smells good. It's even got Spanish writing on it. Limpador con achete de pino. There it is. And I did clean some 5-gallon buckets with this. All right, let me get back. So, congratulations on that, Miss Patty. A couple of us who spent time trying to analyze the situation. Did you analyze it with each other? Scrappy Cat, were you like connecting with each other about it? Sadly, we live in a throwaway society, said Parlusk. And in this area, there are some thrift stores that are amazing with how old some of the things they're selling. Small town America is just fascinating. And it took everything I had not to buy all sorts of stuff in thrift stores in the area, because I really wanted things, but our house is so small that it just wouldn't have done me any good. Okay. So Utah Joe, best you can where you're at with what you got. Right. 5 55-gallon trash bags of garbage I took out of one today. Yeah. On the outside, there was this nasty trash can full of just bad furniture pieces like that. I can't remember what it's called right now. OSB, something like that. The particle board that had been rained on over and over again. So it just disintegrated, and some insulation and bits of scrap wood, and it was just a mess. That was a whole bag in and of itself. Then there was another bag of stuff in here that I had to get rid of and out in the yard. So yeah. Worried, then paused and remembered who SK and PJ are. Aw, that's like a compliment. Thank you. Oh, well, that's pretty sweet, Scrappy Cat. I was going to say, I think I've seen that brand in New Mexico. So this brand has traveled over many, many states and wound up in a totally different area. We had runners 30 years ago that left personal stuff, photos, military records, birth records. They just blew town. I packed their stuff and sent it to their in-laws. 30, yes. There was about 4 of us in our own group, said Scrappy Cat. Wow. Wow. I had no idea you guys were out there. Were you going to come rescue me, Scrappy Cat? That's really nice. I really appreciate you guys. All right, let's see. And how is everyone out there? I think I've been here, almost 2 weeks or something? Has anybody else had anything exciting happen? Excuse me. Oh, goodness, it's late. I've had a long day. I'm pretty sleepy. I guess it could have been a more exciting if I'd had, a simulation of being overrun or something like that, but quite frankly, I didn't have time. No, we were worried, but we had a place for you to go in Missouri with a retired pastor. Wow, that's pretty involved. I appreciate it. Is there anything there to get rain catchment together? That's the video, rain catchment made out of trash. That's the video. I could probably have whipped up something if I really wanted to, but another deal is hasn't been any rain for, I think, gosh, I don't know. I mean, it did rain thunderstorm when I first got here, so it's been almost a week and a half. There is Jacob, a turned cheetah. Hello. It finally is raining in northeast Missouri. That is exciting. Praise Yah. Yes, indeed. I think this area, it's very green. Part of today's video showed you that it was basically almost like jungle. Whoa. Well, welcome. And Cuddle Me 72, hello from Wisconsin. And exciting to me with watching Viking Preparedness Patreon. Missed your homestead videos. Aw, nice. Lori and I are going to the Homesteading Life Conference this weekend. Sweet. There's Jesus, a shalom. Some of you folks who just showed up, if you have any questions for me, go ahead. Homesteading Life Conference. That sounds pretty cool. Where's that being held? Got an itchy toe. All right, enjoy your adventure. See you later. Well, thanks for stopping by, Westhold. There's Thunder Chicken Ranch. Haven't seen you around in a while. How you doing? Fine, I am well. I will be back on Shofar very soon. I am in my little hidey hole. Doug and Stacy are putting it on in Hannibal, Missouri. Oh, okay. That'll probably be a really nice big gathering. Canning tomatoes tonight while the weather is cooler. That's a great idea. I would love to have been canning my tomatoes. As a matter of fact, right before I left, I put 2 gallon bags of tomatoes in our freezer, and then sometime around that time, someone left the freezer door not quite shut, and they thawed out. And I found that right before I left, so I couldn't do anything about it. And I shut the door, and hopefully there's not a mess up in the freezer that I have to clean up when I get home. Wasn't worried. I knew PJ wouldn't leave you in a dangerous situation. He knows where I am if he needs someone to ride shotgun, even though I'm far from an operator. Hannibal, Missouri. I'm going to be there too. Laugh out loud, says Darren Davis. Doing okay, coming up to surgery on my feet. Goodness gracious, that sounds unpleasant. I would love to have tomatoes that are ripe, said Patty Sanchez. Yeah, you guys are high mountain area, different kind of weather and everything completely from the Ozarks. Yeah, buddy. So what temps are you guys are going to be having tomorrow? I haven't even seen that here, although we were scared. We were told one day it was going to be 114, and it didn't get anywhere near that. That was the day I did not feel at all guilty about air conditioning. I was grateful to have it. Oh, and there was a camp stove. I had a camp stove in here, but I've already returned it. None of mine are ripe either. Many green ones, though. And green tomatoes, if, you could always make fried green tomatoes or like green tomato salsa or whatever. I'll be the one-legged guy, right? Homestead life. It's definitely a thing. I've got bills I need to pay, and Pastor's been keeping up with everything, but I'm going to need a whole briefing on critter situation and egg situation, and someone's watching some baby ducks for me. You have a fan or a way to keep the air circulating? Yes, I do. There is electricity here, so I have been using air conditioning. There was a janky air conditioner. It's in the video. And so I had some help, and we put it in the window and plugged it in, and it turned on. And so that thing's been running pretty much since I came here. And I also brought one with me. 80 degrees by 2 p.m. in Bingham, New York tomorrow. Associates overwatered, then shut off our watering system at school. We have a lot of end blossom rot I have to deal with. Watering back to normal, so hopefully we will get tomatoes again. Fried green tomatoes are so good. They are. Fried green tomatoes are actually very, very tasty. Breaded and fried. And there's another hint. I've given it out in other videos about if you bring your tomatoes inside when the weather is turning, because it's obviously super hot, so they could ripen right now. If you bring them inside and keep them in a paper bag, they will ripen up. PJ brought me to Yah and his blessed Torah and walking it out. You've been a blessing to so many people. Thank you, said Meroweth. Well, you're welcome. We're just trying to spread the wisdom and the knowledge that we've come to with perspective, because we're old enough and we've not just been in one location. You know, we haven't just been in the same place our whole lives and not seen other parts of the world. We've seen lots of other parts of the world, and comparatively, this walk seems to make the most sense. And it seems it is full of blessings. And so why wouldn't we want to share that with people? I think there's a line in a movie, what is it, Kingdom of Heaven, where it says, you know, what is a man if he doesn't try to help people leave the world a better place or something, which is, you know, that's kind of a theme in being a human being. Happy to hear that you have had a successful exercise with the Parkinson's. Well, thank you. I hope you're inspired to think about how this same sort of situation could work out for you. Where could you go? Who do you know? How could you set it up? I mean, it doesn't even have to be like an end of the world. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It could just be a Katrina type thing for you, right? It could be a natural disaster in your area requiring you to leave, right? Life happens. Hey, guy. Hey, look, here's two guys right here that are going to meet up. There you go. Come on. We're having a real life exercise following a real life exercise happening right now in the comments section. And yes, I'm drinking water because I worked hard today and I'm still sweating. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm still sweating. Good evening from Branson. Good evening, Silver Fox. You're coming a little bit late into the live stream. If you have any questions or comments, please put them up here. Storm buddies, hurricane, or blizzard. There you go. This exercise was our topic at our weekly Zoom meeting. It was a great discussion to make you think. Wow. Man, I wish that could go up on the community page. I think that would be fascinating. I don't know if Zoom meetings get recorded or whatever, but I mean, even just a transcript of it would be kind of interesting. What other things do you guys think? What other things came up in your minds? What other conversations did the exercise start for you? I would love to hear some of that. I know someone said something about a rescue mission. I'll be wearing a stupid should hurt shirt. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. What we kept in our car. Does your community have? Anyone who's anywhere in the US pretty much should have one. That's all I'm going to say about trading food for labor. That is such a reality. I mean, how many of us right now are trading food for labor? How many of us are getting paid and then using the money we get to buy our food? Pretty much everyone. I just took food and just needing it and how I was getting it and so on for granted. I didn't really give that a big wow. It is important until my husband was like, everyone should have a year of food stored up. And all of a sudden, he's absolutely right. I mean, we all have to have food every day. And we are selling our labor for food, no matter how you look at it, whether you're gardening, whether you're buying the seeds, whether you are working a 9 to 5 and using your paycheck and going to the grocery store. That is one of the life essentials. And what was I going to say? And the water, to know a source of water and to be able to get water and clean it so that you can use it if you absolutely have to, and sourcing that, because water is all over the place. Catching rain is one of the easiest ways to get yourself clean water. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to get off the live now. That's right. So I'm going to have to get off the live stream. I'm getting so I appreciate everyone coming. Thank you so much for your questions and everything. And I will just see you on the next live. All right. Shalom.